That $450 ceramic vase from the luxury catalog? I made this exact dupe for $12 using supplies you already have at home. In this video, I'll walk you through the sanding, priming, and painting technique that transforms basic pottery into a high-end designer piece, with a complete price breakdown so you can replicate this look for less. Hey, it's Josh from TheyBuiltWHAT. Today we're diving into 3 high-impact makeovers that prove luxury style doesn't require a luxury budget. You'll see a plain ceramic vase get a sleek, gallery-worthy finish, a basic dining chair reborn with custom upholstery, and a simple frame transformed into a statement mirror. Each piece proves you don't need deep pockets to create spaces that feel curated and expensive. Picture this. You walk into a designer showroom and that sculptural vase on the pedestal catches your eye. The price tag makes you pause. But what if you could walk out with that same elevated aesthetic without the designer markup? That's exactly what we're doing today. I'm showing you how to spot potential in everyday objects, choose materials that deliver maximum impact for minimum cost, and transform basic pieces into statement makers. We're tackling 3 projects: a ceramic vase, a dining chair, and a mirror frame. For our first transformation, we're taking a basic ceramic vase and giving it that gallery-worthy finish you've seen in high-end catalogs. Let's get into it. First, I grab a sheet of fine grit sandpaper and gently rough up the entire surface. This creates tiny grooves that help the primer grip. I work in circular motions, feeling the texture shift from smooth to slightly matte. The key is light pressure and patience. Don't rush this part. Next, I wipe away the dust with a tack cloth. Then comes the primer. I use a spray primer for an ultra-smooth finish, holding the can about 10 inches away. 2 light coats do the trick, with 5 minutes of dry time between each. The vase now has a flawless white canvas. Now for the color. I'm going with a matte black for that sculptural high-end look. I apply thin coats, building up the coverage slowly. 3 coats give me that rich velvety finish without any drips. Each layer dries completely before I move to the next. Finally, I seal it with a clear top coat. This step is what separates a good dupe from a professional piece. It protects the finish and adds a subtle sheen that catches the light beautifully. The transformation is stunning. This $12 vase now looks like something you'd find in a boutique showroom. The clean lines, the matte finish, the weight of it in your hands. It commands attention on any shelf or mantle. Ready for the next challenge? Let's take a basic dining chair and give it the luxury upholstery treatment. I flip the chair over and remove the old fabric with a staple puller, revealing the wooden frame underneath. The fabric is worn, the padding flattened. Not anymore. I cut a new piece of high-density foam to match the seat shape, about 2 inches thick. This is what gives that plush, expensive feel when you sit down. I wrap it in a layer of Dacron batting for smoothness, then lay the fabric face down on my work surface. I place the padded seat on top, pull the fabric taut across each edge, and secure it with a staple gun. The key is starting from the center of each side and working outward, keeping the tension even. No wrinkles, no bunching. The fabric I chose is a textured linen in a warm charcoal. It catches the natural light from the window and adds depth to the whole dining corner. The tone feels grounded, sophisticated, like something you'd find in a curated showroom. I flip the chair over and admire the transformation. The lines are clean. The seat has that subtle curve that says designer quality. This chair went from forgotten to focal point in under 20 minutes. Now for the final piece. This plain frame from the thrift store is about to become a stunning statement mirror. I remove the old backing and measure the interior space. The goal: find a mirror insert that fits perfectly without any gaps. I pick up a round mirror from the hardware store for just $8. The glass has a subtle antique tint that adds warmth. Next comes the painting. I tape off the inner edge to protect the mirror surface. Then I apply a metallic gold spray in light, even coats. The color catches the afternoon light streaming through the window and reflects it back into the room. I let each coat dry for 10 minutes before adding the next. 3 layers give me full coverage with a rich, brushed metal look. The texture feels smooth but not plastic. Now the assembly. I apply a bead of heavy-duty adhesive around the frame's inner lip. I press the mirror insert into place and hold it for 30 seconds. Then I add new backing board and secure everything with small finishing nails. The mirror hangs on the wall and the space transforms instantly. The round shape softens the angular dining corner. The gold frame picks up the warm tones from the chair upholstery. The antique glass distorts the light slightly, giving the reflection a romantic, editorial quality. This $8 frame now reads like a high-end boutique find. It anchors the wall. It creates visual balance. It makes the whole room feel intentional and curated. That's the power of seeing potential in the ordinary. That $12 vase now holds dried florals on a living room pedestal, reading like a gallery piece. The reupholstered chair anchors the dining corner with warm, tactile texture. The gold-framed mirror bounces light across the space, making everything feel bigger, brighter, more deliberate. 3 projects, 3 transformations, all under $20. This is what happens when you see potential where others see ordinary. You don't need a designer budget to live in a space that feels curated, expensive, and entirely yours.